So in this first tutorial, we want to bring in the bathymetry data as well as specify a domain, like an outline around the bathymetry data that we're going to use to generate a mesh. So first of all, just double click on Blue Canoe, whether it's on your laptop or find it in your start bar. And then you'll see here that you're presented with the default workspace, which has the data items as well as views. These are both empty at the moment. However, views, we do have a two-dimensional view as a default to start with. So what you want to do is you want to navigate to the folder that you downloaded from the Telemac website that says Blue Canoe _ files here. You just want to select all files so you can see everything that's in the directory, and just bring in Baxter _XYZ _meters and just bring that in. You can see that it now appears underneath data items, but we can't interact with it and we can't view it. So what we want to do is just left click it and then drag and drop it onto the two-dimensional view, and you can see that it appears like this. So that's the first part done. Now what we want to do is just outline the area over which we actually want to model the flow. So a lot of this is not very interesting in terms of modeling. So what we want to do is basically model where the water is going to go through the rivers. So the first thing you want to do is click on the new closed line up here, and then just start defining a boundary. So this is the outline around which the modeling is actually going to take place. Because this can be somewhat of a long process and a little bit tedious, I'm just going to do this downstream reach of the Baxter River here just briefly, and then I'll import the actual outline that's already been made in the tutorial file because they've put more effort into doing it correctly. So once you've closed the line, you click on escape and then just type in outline or whatever name that you want to give it. You can see here that we have the outline. And this is where the meshing is actually going to be performed, is within this outline. So for the moment, I'm just going to remove this because we don't need it at the moment, and just click no. And then what we're going to do instead is just bring in the actual outline that they've already done. So it's the resampled Baxter _outline 20 meters, and import that file. You can see that it's appeared underneath data items. So just drag and drop it underneath two-dimensional view. And you can see that they've taken quite a bit more time to well define where the outline is going to go. And they've taken into consideration this tributary right here, the Thule tributary, and as well as the upstream reach of the Baxter and the downstream reach of the Baxter. So that concludes everything that I want to talk about in this first tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll be talking about generating a channel mesh using the T3 channel mesher. So see you in that one.